Gardaí have launched investigations after at least 2 dogs attacked and killed almost 70 sheep on 2 farms. 50 of the deaths were on a farm in County Offaly. This report contains images that some viewers might find upsetting.
A tragic and traumatic sight for any farm family. 50 dead sheep after an attack by 2 dogs on the Healy family farm in the hills above Moneygall. Owner John Healy's 2 sons made the discovery.
I got the dreaded phone call down in Bor in my job. The Cahill rang me and said there's lambs dead on the lane. And next thing they started to shout, they're dead, there's lambs dead everywhere. And then Cahill said the dogs are there. The dogs took off across the hill. Big heavy framed dogs.
Today the IFA said action is needed to stop ongoing deadly dog attacks on sheep.
It's horrendous. It's the worst thing I've ever witnessed, and I've witnessed some bad cases. It's horrendous on the sheep and the livestock, but also on the family. The mental stress along with the financial stress, it's a huge issue.
And this is the field where the attack happened last Friday night into Saturday morning. There are no sheep left here now because John and his neighbours have had to take all of their animals down to their farms for fear these dogs will return and attack again. Separately, another dog attack took place in Moyvalley, County Kildare last week that left 20 sheep dead. Gardaí are investigating both incidents. Farmers discussed dog attacks on sheep with Ministers Charlie McConalogue and Heather Humphreys earlier this year. Because of an attack on a boy in County Wexford last month, there is now a review of dog laws underway. That's being led by the Minister for Agriculture, and the IFA were due to raise these latest attacks with him at a meeting this evening. Joe McGrady, RTE News, Moneygall, County Offaly.
Returning now to the Garda investigation into an extensive sheep kill in Moneygall in County Offaly. 50 sheep on the farm of John Healy were killed by dogs over Friday night and Saturday morning. And John joins us now. John, if you could take us back to last Saturday and perhaps describe to us the scene that you were faced with once you were alerted that this had happened.
Well, the only way I can describe it is pure carnage. I drove up the lane, and once I got to the top of the hill, I could see the devastation that was caused across the fields. And I went down into the fields then, and I couldn't believe my eyes. It was horrific, pure horrific. To have a field with 120 live animals in it and to see 50 of them slaughtered in the field, it was just horrific.
Do you have any idea, John, about the type of dogs that were involved in this attack and where they came from?
Well, my sons came across it first of all, and they described the dogs as, first of all, they were black. They were big, a big framed dog, shiny, well looked after. They were fat looking type of dogs. They didn't kill for hunger. They killed for fun. And as for where they came from, we don't know.
Has anything like this ever...
People have told me dogs have travelled...
Sorry, continue. Sorry to interrupt you, John.
Sorry, Sharon.
No, go ahead.
Basically, people have told us dogs travel up to 5-6 miles for a kill. They could have been local, they could have been 5-6 miles away. We haven't a clue, and we probably never will know.
And is your fear now that once dogs, I suppose, get the taste for blood, that this kind of a thing could happen again?
Oh, I have no shadow of a doubt, but this will happen again. Whether the dogs come back to me or go somewhere else, they are going to kill again, without a shadow of a doubt.
And where do you have...
We're petrified, myself and my neighbour.
I can see some sheep there behind you.
We've all our sheep locked in.
And is that what you intend to do for the foreseeable, or is that feasible?
Yeah, I have to. It's I can't risk letting them out. This happens again, like we're destroyed.
And John, apart from the horrific scene you came across, financially, you've taken a hit here. What is that worth to you?
God, I don't know. A quick calculation, I can say €10,000, but there's still 70 lambs that were chased and affected that I don't know what the outcome of them is going to be.
And what would you like to see happen now? Because the IFA are going to meet the Minister of Agriculture this evening, and this will be discussed. What would prevent this from happening again in the future?
Well, something has to be done. If you wanted to get into sheep tomorrow morning, you have to register with the Department of Agriculture. You have to go through a big rigmarole, paperwork, facilities to accommodate the animals, handling facilities. I can't see why the same can't be requested for dog owners. They have to be microchipped, they have to have licences, and people have to be held accountable for their animals. We're held accountable for every animal we have on our farms. I can't see why other people can't be held responsible for their animals and pets.
John Healy, a sheep farmer, thanks for speaking to us this evening on the 6-1, and apologies for the slight delay in the line there.